شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك.
One last thing now remains. How long do we have to wait for all of this to go down the drain and the Khilafah state to come? How long do we have to wait for Imam al-Mahdi to come? There's one question you must not ask me. Don't send me an email asking me, Sheikh, is he born as yet? Sheikh, will he be an Indonesian? No. Imam al-Mahdi is Arab. So if anybody says he's Imam al-Mahdi and he can't speak Arabic, ask him to leave. Imam al-Mahdi is from the seed of Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, from his daughter Fatima radiallahu ta'ala anha. Imam al-Mahdi would be with a broad forehead and a prominent nose. His name will be my name and his father's name will be my father's name. So Muhammad ibn Abdullah. A Khalifa will die. Hizb ut-Tahrir insists, because of this hadith, a Khalifa would die. And there would be disagreement concerning succession. And at that time, a man will come out of Medina and hurry to Mecca. And the people of Mecca will come out to him and force him to accept the bay'ah at the Kaaba. And he will proclaim that I am Imam al-Mahdi. So Hizb ut-Tahrir, which is an organization I admire. Oh yes, I do. Hizb ut-Tahrir declares, because of this hadith, that Khilafah will be restored before the advent of Imam al-Mahdi. Wrong. Wrong. The word Khalifa here does not stand for Khilafah ala minhaj al-Nabuwah. Any ruler is called Khalifa here. My opinion, it's a Saudi king who will die. And when the Saudi king dies, there will be disagreement concerning succession. It should be clear that that should not be long from now. Because there are 5,000 Saudi princes already fighting amongst themselves. Yeah. They have a problem on their hands in Saudi Arabia. How long again? Is it going to be the present king, Abdullah? Or is it going to be his successor who will die? We don't know. But I'd like to give you a time frame before I end. When he proclaims himself to be the Mahdi, then an army will attack him from Sham. And Sham, the heart of Sham, is Syria. And when that army crosses Medina on its way south to Mecca, the earth will open and swallow that army. This is the third of the three khusuf, or sinkings of the earth. One in the east, one in the west, and one in Arabia. 3 of the 10 major signs. When that army is swallowed by the earth, that is a sign which confirms this is Imam al-Mahdi, not eclipse, this one. Then the Abdal from Sham and Syria will come to Mecca to offer bay'ah to the Imam. Who are the Abdal? Abdal from Badal. The Sufis have hijacked the term Abdal, as they have hijacked bay'ah. Abdal are not some mysterious individuals living in the shadows who rule the world, and there are 40 of them. Abdal are those who are engaged in the jihad, and when one dies, another one takes his place, and one dies, another one takes his place. When the fellows from Brooklyn are being sent to fight in Afghanistan, Uncle Sam has to offer them green card and housing loan and student loan and this loan and that loan and jobs and so on to buy them. And when they go to fight, they're not fighting for a cause, they're fighting because of the money they get. But on this side, there is no shortage. No. No matter how many you kill, there are others who will replace them until the jihad succeeds. This is why they are called the Abdal. Uncle Sam could take that in his pipe and smoke it if he wants. That's our side of the story. We don't need to offer green cards. And when the Abdal come and they take the bay'ah at the hands of Imam al-Mahdi, then he'll be attacked by an army of the Kalb, of the Quraysh. And he'll defeat that army, and great will be the Anfal from that victory. Then Darul Islam is restored, and the Zionist kingdom of Saudi Arabia goes back into the garbage bin. When Darul Islam is restored, that is the greatest threat of all to the state of Israel. How soon will that be? If you read my book, Jerusalem in the Quran, alhamdulillah, we got the chop from Moib for the English, so we can put the English on sale. But I have 100 copies of the Bahasa. The Bahasa translation has not yet been chopped, and it's here in Brunei for about 1 year now. So we can only give you the English. This book explains the hadith about a day like a year, a day like a month, a day like a week. Dajjal passes through three stages before he appears in our world as a human being. By my analysis, stage 1 is already gone with Pax Britannica. Stage 2 is now ending with Pax Americana, with the United States in irreversible decline and the US dollar in irreversible meltdown. And stage 3 is about to commence. I wish I had more time to explain more about the commencement of stage 3 and the big wars which are now coming. But it is only when stage 3 is finished, when a day which is like a week is completed, only then will the khuruj of Dajjal take place. He's already released. He's finished stage 1, he's finished stage 2, stage 3 is now commencing. The feminist revolution is from him. The monetary system is from him. The modern state with state sovereignty is from him. But he has not as yet experienced his khuruj. The khuruj of Dajjal will take place after the Malhama. The Malhama being the great war between the two superpowers, the United States-led alliance and the Russia-led alliance. And after that, the Fathul Constantiniya, or the conquest of Constantinople has to take place. And only then will the world witness the khuruj of Dajjal. After the khuruj of Dajjal, then, I believe, only then will Imam al-Mahdi arise, not before. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. How long do we have for that? When I give a number, if I say about 20, 25 years, I can be wrong. Of course, I can be wrong. But I'm venturing to offer an answer only to make it easy for you to understand. It's not 200 years. No, it's not 2,000 years. So we probably have another 20, 25 years again before all these visa restrictions are abolished. At that time, when Israel becomes the ruling state in the world, and Dajjal now emerges as the ruler of Israel, no Jew will accept Dajjal as the Messiah if Israel is using paper money or electronic money. Because every Jew knows that this is bogus and haram. So Israel will have to restore dinar and dirham as money. What a shame it would be. What a disgrace it would be that the Ummah of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam would then go back to dinar and dirham only after Israel returns to dinar and dirham. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may give you light with which to see and give you courage and backbone to stand up and to teach the religion as it ought to be taught in Akhirah.